Alright folks, won't keep you waiting any longer. Nice to have you here. Welcome along to our auction room on we put the sunshine on for you today here Thursday afternoon, and we're already December, can you believe it? I know, the year has gone like that, but that's okay. Nice to have you here all the same, be it buying, selling, or simply here just to see what's happening in the market. Nice to have you here, and all the very best to you. Jordan Siverite is my name. My role today, nice and simple for you, purely here to guide you on that journey to buying or selling. And of course, I've got a wonderful team to assist me in assisting you. You'll see Robin up the front of the room here controlling all of our technology, making sure our properties appear beautifully on the screen behind me. The other names and faces, Mark, Josh, Jill and Craig, all managers within our company, and I'll use them to step in. If we need a little bit of negotiating, we'll get them to come along and have that conversation, how that works essentially. Perhaps I get bidding on the floor at a level where I can't quite sell the property to you, but we can entertain a conversation rather than me keep you here until dinner time. I'll continue on with the next property. We pause that auction, take you aside, and one of these wonderful folk will facilitate that conversation, that negotiation for you. But that'll become nice and clear as we proceed throughout the afternoon. Remind you, of course, bidding in the auction room is always done on a cash, unconditional basis, and by placing bids today, you acknowledge you've completed your homework, your due diligence, allowing you to be in a position to bid unconditionally. You also acknowledge you've received that. That's the REA's buying and selling guide made available to you throughout the marketing campaigns, but there's plenty more copies in the foyer there as well. And of course, finally, bidding and buying is done so agreeing to the terms dictated in the conditions of sale. Now that's the most important document we work to here in the auction room, because that becomes the binding agreement when we get pen to paper later on for our lucky successful parties. Now on the front page of that documentation, down the bottom, clause 2 onwards, there is your conduct of auction, the rules, the terms of engagement here in the auction room, and nice and simply, all of our properties are subject to a confidential reserve price that our sellers have set for each property. Of course, your bidding, should it reach or breach that price, well, I'm permitted to sell away to the highest bidder today. Happy to take your numbers on board. I'll suggest numbers and increments along the way as well. If I push back on your numbers, please don't be offended. It's nothing personal. It's just always working in my seller's best interest, and of course representing the properties well on their behalf there. But happy to work with you, of course. Vendor bidding is a sole right that I have on behalf of my sellers today. Only person authorised to place vendor bids, it is myself, and if I do so, we'll make it nice and clear to you. We'll call them a vendor bid, we'll use that phrasing, and of course they're only ever placed at a level well below the confidential reserve price that our sellers have set. It's used as a tool. Perhaps I might only have one person participating in the auction, and if that's the case, or if we're at a level far below where my sellers are happy to sell it, you may hear me place that vendor bid. And again, it just means we've got some road to travel if you're going to find yourself in a position to at least have a conversation, if not buy the home. So again, find the confidence, dig deep in the pocket, go again, put yourself back in front, and you won't have any problem with me. Telephone registrations, do have a couple of those in the folder here, so any buyers who can't be here in the room with us, that might be either overseas, out of town, maybe watching on the live stream, hello to you, they will need to have had all their paperwork signed prior to bidding today. So like I say, I got a couple of them. I'll alert you to them as we go through each lot number, and if that's the case, well then you know they're working with my colleagues. If I don't mention telephone bidding, competition here in the room, nice and simply for you. And finally, when we do bring the hammer down, if it's in your favour, I do require a couple of things from you. You'll need to sign the documentation formalising the agreement, but equally you will need to pay your deposit, 1/10 the purchase price, unless of course you've got any variations signed prior. Now I've raced through all of that, but that's good news, because it means that no, you don't have to wait too much longer. We can get on with the show, unless you've got any questions. Good, wonderful, all savvy, sophisticated buyers in the room, which is great to see. So, wish you all the very best as we proceed with lot number 1 for today. It's number 3B, Riverton Road, and over to my right you've got Katie Burke and you've got Amy Retief marketing this one. A wonderful job of the marketing, great property, great location. You see it there, it's tucked into that laid-back Mount Street. Your days, they just move a little bit slower here. A home that's got that rare ability to spark some imagination from the moment that you arrive. It's a cross-lease freehold, firstly in estate and fee simple and undivided half share of 690 square metres more or less, and secondly that estate in leasehold. Now both the first and second estates, you'll find them comprised and described. That record of title number is volume 49A of folio 248. The 19th of December 2025 is your settlement date, which I know being a Friday, so that's good. The Friday before Christmas, you're in and settled, which is nice to know. Further terms of sale, I'm just going to summarise them for you. I know they've been provided to you throughout the marketing campaign, but 23 purchaser acknowledging that due to the age and construction of the dwelling, there could or there are weather tightness issues or other issues associated with the property, and the purchasers entering into the agreement on the basis of their own investigations into those issues. There may have been some reports supplied to you, but again, happy to proceed having done your homework and on that express understanding there. Clause 9.31 of the general terms and conditions, it is varied the extent the vendor not being an occupation of the property simply doesn't warrant the chattels, etc. With the property there. Again, your own judgment allows you to proceed forward. Chattels on the screen, short but sweet, all included there for you. Now inside, once you get here to 3B Riverton Road, the light, it's nice and soft, the rooms are nice and honest for you. Real unmistakable sense of potential here as well. Great appeal for those who perhaps want to come in, be able to move right on in and start enjoying, but equally breathe some new light into it. We've got options here. Now the exterior, I know Amy and Katie have brought to your attention. The path that's mapped out though, you've got the reports there for you to make your next steps nice and clear. For anyone ready to roll up their sleeves, do a little bit of some work there, you could really make it uniquely yours. You've got the beaches, you've got the schools, you've got the cafes, the coastal tracks, everything right there to sort of add to that daily rhythm that you've got going in a great location. Your chance to truly settle into that Mount easygoing pocket that's offered to you here. It's 3B Riverton Road, and buyers, the time has come. If you're here to buy, don't be shy. Love to hear from you as I call away. Opening bid, opening offer. All right, either my microphone's not working, but I sense it might be, or maybe the shyness has got to you. That's all right. I'll work with you. Just need you to start it away. Call it away to you, though, only 3 times. You get in before that, happy to work with you. If not, we work with the conditional parties, which I know there are. So here's your chance. Once. Twice. Third call. No problem, close the auction there. Amy, Katie, back to you. Like I say, there are some conditional parties that we'll be in touch with, so they'll be pleased to hear, still available to them. And if you like the look of it and fancy the opportunity in front of you, you'll need to get in touch with Amy Retief, Katie Burke out of our Mount Maunganui office. Thank you. Auction's closed. No problem at all. Okay, lot number 2 for you, number 40, Oceania Sands Way. Owen and Kristen marketing this one. You find them based out of our EVES on Cameron office, but making the short trip over the bridge, no matter which way you go there, and of course you'll find Papamoa Beach, 40 Oceania Sands Way, and life feels that little bit different here. Once you turn on in, it's calmer, it's brighter, you get that little bit closer to the coast as well. It gives you that nice refined, relaxed base for those who simply enjoy that beachside living without all the fuss. It's a freehold estate. You'll find all of the estates listed there. We've tidied them up under the further terms of sale for you, but they're all comprised and described under the record of title 199592. Summarises all the legal details for you. The 26th of February is your settlement date. You'll see that there, 2026. Like I say, the year is getting away on us, already looking at 2026 with some flexibility on that front. And a good list of chattels there, everything that you need, all included for you. Now, once we arrive at number 40, well, you've got that central living zone that instantly feels like the place where you'll sort of kickstart the weekends. The sunlight's going to pour in, easy to have those conversations flowing nicely. The layout sort of encourages everyone to come together while still leaving you room for, well, the quieter moments when you need it. Open the bifolds and the day shifts nicely, effortlessly outdoors there. You've got the deck, sun-soaked, private, tailor-made for the summer afternoons ahead. Low maintenance landscaping frees up your time to enjoy that Papamoa and mower lifestyle. You've got the cafes, the schooling, good schooling there, and the beach all on offer for you, even the Eastern Link if you need to travel a little further afield. Your next chapter, it's here waiting for you. Ready when you are, buyers. Here we go, 40 Oceania Sands Way. Yeah, no, it is working. That's all right. Unless you've all come to see me, that would be lovely. Christmas has come early then, but I suspect not. Okay. Well, you know the drill. I'll call it. Once. Twice. Third chance for a start. Okay, well, they're patient, but they're not rushing at this one, at least here in the cash position. So we close the auction, pass it back to you there, Kristen. Owen, a bit more work to do, but a great property, superb location. I can't imagine this one sticks around long, certainly this time of year. Auction close. I'll pass it back to you. All the very best, no worries. Okay. Next on the list for you, 174 Edgecombe Road. Ashley Lockie Davidson marketing this one out of our EVES Cherrywood office. You'll see that there, and of course you'll know the location, nice and central. You get that instant sense of ease when you arrive here. It's a kind of home that's, well, it's been genuinely lived in and loved, and you can tell that from the moment you arrive here. The freehold estate that awaits you, it's 809 square metres more or less, in the record of title SA 851 folio 213. 22nd of December 2025 is your settlement date, so again in before St. Nicholas brings all the presents, but I suggest this might be the best present that you get this year should you find yourself the new owner here. And your chattels list, nice lengthy list of chattels there for you, but I bring to your attention the further terms of sale, acknowledging that you were provided with a copy of the LIM report dated 10 November and a copy of the building report dated 7 November. Happy to proceed on that basis, receiving those. And notwithstanding the general terms of the agreement, the vendor warranties and undertakings in clause 9 are expressly excluded in relation to the spa pool fence. And further on that, further acknowledging and accepting that spa pool fence, no code compliance certificate, but the purchaser acknowledges the vendor has lodged that application for that certificate. Will provide you all of the documentation along the way there. Now back to the property itself. Well, it has been loved, and you can see why we love the look of it, and no doubt you have as well going through. Once you get inside, you've got spaces that feel nice and warm, nice and welcoming. You can relax. You can either settle in beside the fire over the winter months or open up those living zones during the summer. You pull everyone together, and of course, you've just got a home that encourages you to slow down and enjoy life. You've got full weekends, no problem. You can come and go as you please, or simply stay here. There's no need to really leave. You've got it all, but everything's within moments too. Move outdoors, well, the feeling, it only grows fonder in my opinion. You've got the garden that stretches out, your own private retreat for you. The young ones, well, there's room for them to roam as well. Adults, room to unwind should you need a little quiet corner. The long afternoons, I would think, are going to drift in well into the evening. You've got that separate studio that just broadens the lifestyle appeal even further. Good quality schooling, you know the location, CBD's not too far. You've got the harbour, easy reach as well should you wish to go down there and stretch the legs as too. And of course you've got that nice calm family everyday feel to this one, some good convenience in there. Okay, enough from me, would love to hear from you. I mean, at this time, I would love to hear from you. So if you're here and this one tickles your fancy, would love to look for an open. 900. 900. Okay, welcome in and good luck to you here at 900. Happy to work with you. A little bit of road to travel though before we can have that conversation. So I'd suggest a 50 rise from here, but at 900 I've got it this way. Call it away to you then. Further interest, let me know. But at 900 with my starter. Once now. Second call. Third chance, look for that 50 if it's there. No problem, happy to place it on behalf of my sellers and need you now at $1 million if you can go there. Got you on the $1 million, welcome back to the lead, nice place to be. At 1-000-000 it is. Here's your chance, if your strategies wait till the end comes pretty quickly at an auction. You don't always see it coming. So, I suggest go there now if you will, but at $1 million this way, once. Twice. Again, happy to work in a 50 if it's there. Third chance. No problem. I go one more time then on the vendor bid at 1,050,000 and at 1-1 back to the lead. If there's nothing further, we'll just have a conversation. 1075. I need it at 1-1. Can I get you to 1-1 and we'll take it out of the room? Have that conversation. Appreciate you working with me here at 1,100,000. Again, south of instructions, but at a level that I can entertain that conversation. So once, twice, last chance. No problem. We pause the auction. We'll come and have a conversation with you. Josh, by the side of the room, holds the lead bid there at 1,100,000. We'll come back to you with an update shortly there, folks. Okay, we're going to have a conversation there, and again, I'll bring you an update as soon as I have one, but let's not let that stop us from proceeding. 149A, Evesham Road is where we take our attention now, and if you got the chance to go through it, you would have been thrilled to meet Joseph Goddard, who's been marketing this one, doing a wonderful job at showing you around and showing you what is on offer here at 149A, Evesham Road. It's a nice, warm, inviting home, beautifully put together and shaped for people who value a nice, easy lifestyle, plenty of comfort, and a touch of style thrown in there for your everyday living. It's a cross-lease freehold, firstly an undivided half share of 771 square metres more or less, and secondly that estate in leasehold. You'll find it all comprised there in the record of title at volume 30D at folio 745. It's in that South Auckland Land Registry, and of course your settlement date down, you can see that on the screen, the 23rd of January is when you move in, take control here, or of course as otherwise mutually agreed. Chattels list, no changes as you see that scrolling through. And the further terms of sale, you as the purchaser acknowledge and accept the flats plan doesn't take into account the historical conversion of the carport to the garage, nor the conversion of the garage to the two living spaces, and you accept the foregoing, of course. Of course, where we've supplied you the LIM report, once again, by bidding today, acknowledging you're happy to proceed, having done your homework on your own there. Now, take you back there, you get an abundance of light moving through this one, the living spaces, the layout brings everyone together. It's nice and natural feeling as well. It doesn't feel forced, it's just easy. You still give yourself those pockets to work though if you need a bit of space, maybe recharge or just enjoy a quiet morning on your own. You've got plenty of space to do it. You can step outside once you've finished enjoying the inside there, maybe make the morning brew, step on out to that courtyard. The tempo softens again, just a beautiful place to enjoy, nice and private, sun-filled, framed by greenery. I'll show you in just a moment. You'll spend all your spare time here just soaking in that sunshine. It's the kind of place where you can start the morning off nice and slowly, and I'd imagine your evenings are going to linger longer than you'd anticipated here. You've got all the cafes down at Bayfair, all the shopping, Bayfair as well, not too far. Easy transport links, which is nice to see, just around the corner too. Perfectly placed just to enjoy a lifestyle that's modern, connected, and wonderfully simple. It is there, 149A Evesham Road. Buyers, here's your chance. Cash unconditional offers only in the auction room. Go there now. Okay, it's a little bit of a monologue today, but that's okay. I'll give you plenty of opportunity. But only 3 counts. Once, twice, third chance. No problem. We'll cut to the chase there. No cash in the room, but we're going to give the buyers a bit of a roadmap, Joseph.
Yes, the price will be $795,000
only. And you can find yourself the new owner here at 149A Evesham. You'll see that on the screen. For those on the live stream, that is $795,000 only. Can't imagine this one sticks around long. You're going to be a busy man, Joseph.
The phone's buzzing already.
There you go. Good on you. All right. Well, if you're interested, you'll need to be quick. Auction now formally closed. Property now priced. Thank you. Okay, next on the list for you, 5 Bar 18 Ashley Place. Melissa Green been marketing this one, and a wonderful job she's done. Really nice offering for you, and I know she's enjoyed showing you through this one. It's tucked inside a peaceful gated pocket there in Papamoa. Nice townhouse, instantly relaxing. You'll see that outlook, nice and green. The mornings, they're bright, and your life just allows you to continue at a more gentler pace. Freehold estate, you'll see all of that there, and again I've summarised it quite lengthy for you in that further terms of sale, but it's all described, all the estates there under the record of title 777481. Your settlement date down is 50 days from the date of sale, or otherwise as mutually agreed, and your chattels list, good, included there. Just note the as-is electric hob and range hood included for you, but just no vendor warranties on those items specifically. And under 23 clause, the vendor warrants to replace the broken glass pane in the ground floor exterior patio door, and they'll fix the cavity slider in the downstairs toilet, all done to a workmanlike standard, of course, and prior to your settlement. So nothing to worry about. Well, that's good news, because we go there now, and of course you'll see the nice bright offering that's in front of you, the living level, that's nice and light filled. It's open, carries you from the kitchen to the deck with ease. Easy-going space for coffee in the sunshine, the quiet evenings, or just catching up with friends. While the kids, maybe they drift in and out, up and down, and of course you've got that communal lawn there too. The 3 levels gives you flexibility with your living here, so you could have some flatmates in, you could have the teens, you could have the family. Really make sure you cover all bases here. It just gives you that freedom to create zones that suit the way that you want, the way that you need to live. Everything nice and effortless, modern, built for low maintenance living. That's what's most important. You've got good schooling, the Eastern Link again if you need to travel there. Good growing local amenities around as well, that part of the world. You know how fast it's growing, so I'd say get in there sooner rather than later. You've got a really good option here. Homeowners, investors, it's an easy yes in my opinion. So who says yes to an opening bid? Go there if you will. I'm starting to think you might have come just to see me. I'll give you a few more properties to persuade me otherwise, but here's your chance. If you're here for this one, let me know. Otherwise, once, second call, third, final chance. No problem. We close the auction. Bit more work to do here. I'll pass it back to Melissa. Jill, I know Melissa not able to be here. We're thinking of her, but pass it back to her to continue working. Auction's now closed. Thank you. Okay, next on the list for you. Perhaps the one you've been waiting for. It's a freehold estate. You'll find it there. It's 12 Mataraweho Way. And all there for you. What an opportunity here. Elevated, sun-catching section, a home that delivers that easy-going pies par living that families just love. Space to play, room to breathe, and that nice sense of calm as you settle on in the moment you arrive. It is freehold, as I say. That's fee simple, 629 square metres more or less, and the record of title 734284. Your chattels list, just the blinds on there, I note, being as is, so no vendor warranties, but included, and of course your settlement date the 30th of January 2026. That might even be a long weekend, I think, so just after the long weekend. 30 Jan. Either way, you're going to find time to unpack the boxes in your laid-back lifestyle here. Check the calendar next time, Craig's going to tell me. Okay, well, we go there now. Enough from me. Let's take a reminder of how great the home is for you. Inside, you see it there. Your light filters through. It's nice and bright, nice and open for you. Generous living areas. You've got that lovely modern kitchen on offer. Still pockets to unwind throughout the home as well, but it easily connects you if you need to be. And of course, you'll have seen the kitchen's sort of the heart of it all. That's where you'll start the day and very possibly end it too. Open the doors up. You saw that. You've got the covered portico. That becomes your all-season hangout. And you've got the second patio capturing the sun in the afternoon, the warmth there. So you're covered either way. Close to good parks. Nice place to stretch the legs if you need a little bit more room to do so. Again, good schooling. So families, you're going to love this one. Local amenities all on offer for you. It's an address that truly does blend comfort, space, and everyday convenience. And Dora, I know you've loved marketing this one. A great job you've done. So we say, buyers, if you're here for this one, let me know. Go there now if you will. Opening bid. Maybe. I'm not sure what it is. It rained last week and we had plenty of bidding, so maybe I need to bring the bad weather back. I'm not sure. But here's the chance. Opening bid, opening offer. Once. Twice. Third chance. 950. Lovely to have you. You don't have to wait so long next time. We can become friends much sooner than there. And I appreciate you for it. And there at 950 we start us away. Over to you then. Perhaps we're all playing the waiting game, and that's fine. I work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, so I'm in no rush to get out of here. But at 950 it's with you. Call it away to you then once. Square it up to $1 million if you will. Twice. And third, final chance. I go there then on the vendor bid at $1 million. Welcome you back in at $1,050,000, be a good place to go next. On the million, it's the vendor bid, so again, can't sell it to you at that level. At $1,050,000, got you here. At $1,050,000 now. Here's the chance. Call it 1-1 if you will on the next move. If you're waiting, now's the time. Just to be very clear to you, at $1,050,000 up the back. Once. Twice. And third. Final. No problem, I go one more time then at the 1-1 on the vendor bid and ask you to improve from there. 1-150, can I get you to? And we'll have a conversation. At 1-1 on the vendor bid, once again, south of instructions at that level. Still scan the room. You can never assume that you're only dealing with one party. You learn that the hard way as an auctioneer. So here's your chance, otherwise up the back, yours too at 1-1, I'll need an improvement, but would be happy to talk. At 1-150, we'll take it aside and have that conversation. If you're waiting for the 1, 2, 3, here it comes. 1. 1-1-10. A little bit light. Can we go like split the difference, call it 25. 1-1 and 25. Can't get you there. 1-1-10's your best offer. Still too light of my instructions at 1-1-10. If you can do better than that, we'll have that conversation. Like I say, we're going to need an improvement, but at least we get you in the room to talk. Head of the conditional parties. Just need it better than 1-1-10. And don't turn around and say 5. I read the lips there. Call it 20. Help me out here. Appreciate you working with me here, I really do. Once, twice, third, final time. Pause. So I think we'll need an improvement, but we'll give you that chance to do so away from an audience here. Craig Byer up the back there holds the bid at 1-1 and 20. Come back to you shortly. Okay, 89 13th Avenue. In the avenues, of course. You'll see that from the address. And a great property, homes like this, well, they don't come along all that often in a good central avenues location, full of character, privacy, but you get that unmistakable feeling of being quietly tucked away while still close to everything that's important, everything that Tauranga offers you. Freehold estate, 824 square metres, more or less, and the unique identifier containing all those details for you and your solicitor to enjoy. SA 38B, folio 908. A chattels list, a good list of chattels there, you see them, and I note the sparkle being as is, but included, I understand, just on that no vendor warranties basis, and excluded, there's a microchip cat door. Correct. So they're going to take that with them, no problem. So we'll remove that, glass is being replaced, and you can continue on, and you can help yourself to a cat later down the line once you move in, should you wish. 20 working days, your settlement date, or otherwise is mutually agreed as well. So not too long before you get to enjoy it. Well, it is a sanctuary. It's clearly been loved for decades, and you can see it there. Art Deco charm sets the scene. Light-filled rooms, multiple living spaces. They just encourage that family connection as naturally as they allow for quieter moments within. The kitchen, you see that, it really anchors the home, and you can flow, whether it's throughout the indoors, that living space, or you want to head on outside. Ideal places to enjoy no matter what the weather's doing. I'd suggest a long lunch out in the sun. The grounds where they offer you room to roam, create, or simply unwind, and you've got that separate studio space broadens the lifestyle further. Memorial Park, schooling, at the CBD, you can pretty well walk to everything from here. That's how centrally located you are. You get the heritage, which I know we love, you get the space, and you get the convenience. You kind of get it all here, and it's becoming increasingly rare to find all of that and more packaged up. So here it is at 89 13th Avenue. Your opportunity. Go. I don't know what more I could do to encourage you to get your hands up higher than that, but I'll take feedback outside afterwards. Call it to you once, twice, second and third. Final. Mill? We can find out. I'll push back politely and say $1 million is a little bit light from where we need to be. We can do this two ways, slowly or quickly. Those are the two options. Can I get anything better than $1 million? Have you got anything better to offer here? Can we get you? Can you go 1, 2? 1, 2, 3 would be great. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, no problem. No worries. Do you want to have that conversation now, or should we take it out of the room a bit later? Up to you. Happy to work with you here. Have that conversation later. No worries. We'll close the auction, but Kim's standing here ready to go. So she'll be the first one to approach you there as you leave the room. We do close the auction then on that basis. Kim, obviously some conversations to be had, but the auction formally closed, and we can revisit that if we need to do so. So there we go, folks. If you're interested in this one, great property offered to you. By the sounds of it, you might need to be quick, depending on how these conversations go. Good luck to you, and of course to our sellers on that one. We'll come back to it if we need to. Okay, next on the list for you, number 8, Livingstone Drive, Daniel and Rachel Dickerson. Marketing, crikey. I saw Mark and then got confused. Marketing this one, and what an opportunity is for you in Papamoa. Nice, gentle, coastal ease to this one. And I know you've enjoyed marketing it and meeting all these wonderful people as they've gone through and taken a look. You can see the sun streaming on in, the doors slide open. And your everyday living, it'll spill out. But hold fire, I just got to talk about the legal description for you. It's a freehold estate of 475 square metres, more or less, at lot 313 at DP 488532, and the record of title 700799. Your chattels list, just the irrigation system is as is, otherwise all included for you there, and the 23rd of February being our settlement date, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. So go back there now, and like I say, your indoor, outdoor here, great, nice single level living, designed for comfort, simplicity, and those who enjoy the relaxed lifestyle, which, let's be honest, if you're over in Papamoa, that's the best way to live it. The main living zone's nice and instantly welcoming, and they flow between your inside, as I talked about, that indoor-outdoor flow, so important in locations like this, and you've got it here, that generous patio, the tidy lawn, the kids can roam, the pets, they've got room as well. Just simply potter away as you unwind in the warmth there. Back inside, you see a nice practical layout on offer for you, nice nice and balanced, flexible rooms, options for you to use. Maybe the bright studio space suits your hobbies, your visiting family, all there for you. Low maintenance living, again allowing you more time for the things that are important in life, but you don't lose that sense of space on offer. Cafes, the Sands Town Centre, which is growing by the day, and of course you've got the beach, only moments away. You can get your toes in the sand in just minutes. A good address in Papamoa, easy lifestyle. The Daily Rhythm excels here. 8 Livingstone Drive. Buyers do have registrations of interests on the phone, but whether you're here in the room or on the phone, now's the time to let me know. Sorry, now's the time to let me know. Once. I know how this works now. I'm a slow learner, but I'll get there. Twice. Very shy. I didn't think I was that scary, to be honest. 800. Welcome in. On the phone with you there, Rachel, at 800,000. It's a start. We're away. Out the gates at 800,000. At 800. Where do we go from here? What do we call it? 25, a small quarter. We don't have to go in big scary chunks. We can go at 25 if you like. 825. Welcome in. Good luck to you here there, sir. Nice to hear from you. And an 825 now. Against you on the phone, 850 be your move. And 850 straight back in. So 75 would be your place to go.
875.
And 875. Getting the right advice and back in front at 875 now. And 9, squares it up at 900 this way, 25 be yours.
925.
And 925, 9 the quarter here. Back over to our phone bidder in the back corner now. At 925 once. Look for the... Yeah, I'm doing the math in my head to say a 10,000 rise will do, will suffice at 35. Offer you that same courtesy back for 10 if you'd like.
940, 935.
Yeah, 45 be a good place to land at 45 here. We started the 10s, surely obliged to continue them. But at 945 down the middle. At 945. Once. We can square it to 50 if you like. And 50, good place to be. 95 and 0. And 55. Reducing the increments hasn't turned out the strategy as of yet. But at 55, it's down the middle. 60 if you'll go there, otherwise we pause and talk here at 955. Once. Twice. Third chance at 955,000 only. Anything better or we're done. Pause the auction there. Mark buyer down the middle here holds the lead bid at 955. Again, folks, bring you an update shortly. Okay, take you back now. Number 12, Materawaiho Way. We paused, had a conversation. Increase of an offer from 1,120,000 to 1,130,000. But our sellers have said, Jordan, work a little bit harder. So I put it back to you, ask you to increase on that number. You do so, we'll have a conversation with you. Otherwise, we close it down and work with conditional parties as well. Here's your chance. Call it once. Second call. And third we go. No problem. Dora will close it down, pass it back to you, but more work to do there. But wish you all the very best, and of course to our sellers on this one. If they're interested, Dora works out of our EVES on Cameron office, and she'd be only too happy to hear from you. Good luck to you there, and of course, once again, auction now closed. Okay, next on the list for you, 1161 Cameron Road, and Sherry Mitchell marketing this one, also out of our EVES on Cameron office. They've been busy down there. and taking you through this one. What an opportunity set there high above the street. You've got green views stretching out in front of you, and a home that sort of, well, it feels hidden away. It's a nice little getaway for you, but you're right on the city's edge. Everything you need right there. 684 square metres of freehold land awaits you. The unique identifier, it's SA 43B folio 652. The chattels list got the spa pool as is, no vendor warranties there, and we've got some excluded trees. See them on the screen there for you as well. Some young fruit trees, the lemon, the blueberry, the orange, peach, plum, and all the garden art excluded as well in that irrigation system on that top level. So make that nice and clear to you. The 15th of January is your settlement date, 2026. I understand there might have been some variations on that one as far as what was put out there, but that's the date that we proceed forward, 15 January 2026. Further terms of sale just details the limitation of liability for the trustee as our seller here, and equally the trustee not being an occupation of the property makes no representations or warranties as to the condition, repair or workability of the chattels, etc. Listed there. So proceed having done your own homework, and we do so. We go there, and it takes you, we talk about it being a bit of a hidden getaway for you, but right on the city's edge, and you really will feel like you're on holiday. You've got the sunlight pouring in, nice relaxing spaces, so you don't feel the need to, well, stress isn't really a word you're going to throw around when you're living here. Nice warm places to enjoy. You can have your morning coffee, maybe enjoy the sunset out on the deck. It's all there for you. Nice open layout as well, keeps everything nice and simple. Light-filled living, modern kitchen as you've just seen, and the doors, well, they open wide when it's time to entertain or unwind. You get the fire going should you need to do so as well later down the track. The bedroom wing, that soaks up that afternoon sunshine, so it adds to your calming nature there at the end of each day. Down below, well, that's your rumpus, offers you that welcome flexibility to work, maybe the teens stretch out, get the family round. There's room for everyone here. You've got the terraced gardens as well, and of course sort of an unexpected tropical feel, tropical vibe to it, and that spa nook we talk of, veggie beds. You can, well, essentially become quite self-sufficient, lower the grocery bill should you need to do so. Nice leafy corners to escape here, and you know that location. You've got Greerton, Gate Par and the hospital. Hopefully you don't need it, but it's all there. That just gives you an idea of how well located you are to everything. A home ready to enjoy from day one. Let's find out when that is and who's going to enjoy it first. Go there now. Otherwise, you know the drill. Once, twice, third chance, and final. No problem. We're not going to dilly-dally here, Sherry. We're going to price this one, and you'll correct me if I'm wrong, pricing this at $719,000 only. And there you go, folks. All of that on offer for you for only $719,000. I would imagine you're going to have to act quick on this, and I can't imagine it's going to stick around for too long. So good luck to you there, Sherry. I'll pass it back to you in your capable hands as we look for the buyer for this one here. Of course, good luck to our sellers. Auction's closed. All right, folks, thanks very much for your patience. Go back now, number 8, Livingstone Drive. Just confirm for me, please, increasing your offer at $961,500. That's correct? Yes, 961 and 500, and my instructions are on the market at that level. Is that correct? Loud and clear it is. There it is, so call it away to you. Sell it away at 961 and 500. Call it once, call it twice, and selling third. Final chance at 961 and 5. It goes. It goes. Yes or no? Got to be fair. Sold. Congratulations to you there. Well bought. Congratulations. Folks, give me 10 seconds to find the page and we'll go straight back to 174 Edgecombe Road as well. Won't keep you waiting any longer there. Straight in.
Good work, Mark.
Cool. Okay, here we go. 174 Edgecombe Road. Paused, had a conversation. we've had an increase in offer, and just confirm that for me at 1,200,000. That's correct. At 1,200,000, my instructions at that level from our seller on the market. Is that correct? On the market and selling, so I call it away to you only 3 times. Once, twice, third, final chance. Selling, going. Sold. Congratulations to you there. Welcome home. And of course, thank you to my seller. That is all. We appreciate you coming out. We'll see you again either next week, next time. Look forward to it. Thanks.